Urban resilience, quite simply, is about a city's ability to survive disaster. Not just the sudden disasters, the shocks, earthquake, hurricane, terrorism, tornadoes, flooding, but also the long-term slow burn disasters like food, water, and energy shortage, high levels of crime and violence, shifting macroeconomic trends that disadvantages the city. And what we've come to understand, actually, is that it's this interplay between these shocks, the acute events, and the stresses, that the more a city is stressed before a disaster, the worse it performs during a shock. And conversely, the stronger, the more capacity a city has before a disaster, the better it is able to survive and thrive in the face of that shock. And that's really what urban resilience is.
I always felt that Miami had the most opportunity to make a lot of change here. The landscape here is absolutely beautiful. We live in paradise, yet we have to prepare and develop in a way that is for the long-term future of this community to exist here.
Resilience is really about seeing the entire picture and figuring out a way that we can address multiple issues that are impactful for individuals across Miami and improve those things that are priorities for people where we live.
But in order to really be resilient, having that empathy, having that understanding is taking that, converting that into action, and really addressing the challenges that we have. And then together, we can be a more resilient 305.
So people tend to think that climate resilience is about infrastructure. It's about how high the water is or how good the infrastructure is. But in reality, we know that a city's ability to survive a climate event, like flooding, like a hurricane, like tornadoes, like the wildfires in California, that really depends on the social, economic, and physical fabric of a city. Equity is important as a goal in its own right, but we've seen resilience practitioners really champion the equity agenda with a resilience outcome to make the city collectively stronger so that it can survive and thrive in the face of disasters.
We have limited land here. We have need in our economy for people who earn all different kinds of incomes. And so we need a place for those people to live so that our economy can flourish and so that those people can also grow and their children can do better than their parents did before them.
We don't want a city where only a few people can live because they have mega dollars. We want a community that is diverse, where people at all levels can afford to live and enjoy this community. We need diversity, and we can have diversity if we ensure that people at all levels are able to live a quality life.
I believe in this community because I think we're hundreds of gems, hundreds of hidden treasures. And all we have to do is walk a couple of blocks or talk to some people we don't know, and we start broadening our horizons and really learning about each other and improving our own individual quality of life.
I believe that before we look to the future, we do have to look to our past a little bit. And what I mean by that is that just recently, Little Havana became a national treasure. That would have not been possible without the cultural diversity or the cultural power that it exudes. We need to be reminded that because of our diversities, our cultural backgrounds, we are who we are. It means that we can come together to preserve these historical gems that Miami encompasses.
So one of the things that we found in the work of 100 resilient cities in the last 5 years, but really the resilience movement, over the last 7, 8, 9 years, is that engaging communities, inclusive design, is actually a key underpinning of a more resilient outcome. Part of it is that by engaging the community, you will get to better design solutions. You will tailor solutions that better meet the needs of the community, and the only people that can give that input are the community members themselves.
Working together, all as Miamians, is very important. Forming collaborations and partnerships, public, private, philanthropic, corporate, industry. All these type of people, all these groups working together to solve problems and to gear up for the problems that are coming in the future. Government can't do everything, and it shouldn't do everything. We need the private sector, we need the philanthropic sector, we need people who care, and we need this culture of belonging to spread throughout all of the communities in Miami-Dade County.
We have an opportunity here to come up with really innovative solutions and to be the leader worldwide in testing and resolving a lot of these problems. And I think we need leadership, we need science, we need innovation, we need the business community, we need every citizen to participate and to get involved in figuring out this problem. And it'll only happen if we work together and everyone is bought into solutions and protecting our future and our city and our community.
Hialeah is on the cusp of art and culture exploding as well as the rest of the city of Miami. And you're really seeing people coming out. They're also coming to the meetings that we're having. And it's great to see all the engagement. For me, art and culture plays a pivotal role in creating that pride for community that's going to inspire you to become civically engaged.
The entire world is looking at our city to show and create water resiliency and energy resiliency, and really show and model our city as one of the most resilient cities in the world.
Education is the key. It is the cornerstone to our democracy. It is the cornerstone for having a strong economy and, of course, to creating a better community. We really need to emphasize the importance of education, because education is what's going to make every community strong.
Because cities rarely know what the next thing that's going to happen, even in a place that's as climate exposed as Miami, the next disaster will likely not be a climate disaster, it will be something else. That a strong and diverse middle-class jobs base serves a community through all of the various scenarios and uncertainties that the 21st century is going to build.
We see many opportunities in the business world for Miami to continue to grow. I think Miami's resilience is probably best illustrated by the diversity of talent that we have here. And I can't emphasize that enough. We are one of the strongest talent bases you're going to find any place in the United States.
I absolutely want to make Miami a better place than when I found it, when I started as a young professional. So for me, it's important to help develop the workforce here in Miami-Dade County and to ensure that we're as diverse as possible. If in South Florida, we can be inclusive and attract the best talent despite of who they are, where they come from, who they love, we will be a better workforce, a better society overall.
We have such a wealth of ideas, and people are willing to take their time and share them, and they're coming out of their houses and working together towards those solutions. Your voice is critical in making sure that the way we move forward is what the community is looking for.
Miami has become a global destination, and there's so much investment being brought here from different sectors. We have so much to offer, and so I feel very confident that because we have so much money here and so much talent, that we can overcome many of these challenges.
Our history is still being written. We are evolving with a new America. We are not a static community. We're not defined by avenues and boulevards that have been in place for 200 plus years. We are an evolution of the dream of America. So poverty, inequity, transportation, the need to continue to invest in education, despite the fact that Miami-Dade County Public Schools is now the highest performing urban school system in America, will continue to be problems that must be addressed if in fact we are to become that beautiful global center that we all ought to be able to celebrate. My name is Alberto Carvalho.
My name is Urella Bagué.
My name is Dawn Sheriffs.
I'm Tony Lima.
My name is Michael Finney.
My name is Carla Hernandez-Matz.
My name is David Martin.
My name is Jenny Lee Molina.
My name is Rachel Silverstein.
My name is Anna Vega Milton.
My name is Marvin Tapia.
My name is Damian Pardo.
My name is Elaine Black.
My name is Annie Lord.
My name is Marlon Hill.
My name is Tiffany Troxler.
I'm Sonia Sukar. I am Miami, and I am Resilient 305.